Thousands of Americans in Mexico are being told to shelter in place after the leader of that country's most powerful drug cartel was killed over the weekend. His death led to an eruption of violence across several Mexican states, forcing airlines to cancel flights out of the region.
Chaos hit the streets of Puerto Vallarta, the Mexican state of Jalisco, and beyond Sunday, as Mexico's most notorious drug cartel fiercely retaliated after soldiers killed their leader, Nemesio Ruben Ascuera Cervantes, widely known as El Mencho. Ascuera Cervantes was wounded during an operation to capture him in Jalisco and died while being flown to Mexico City. The cartel he led has the highest cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine trafficking capacity in Mexico, according to the U.S. State Department, which had previously offered up to $15 million for his capture. The violence also hit Jalisco's capital, Guadalajara, just a few months before Mexico's second largest city is scheduled to host FIFA World Cup matches.
Activamos el código rojo.
In response, Jalisco's governor activated a code red security alert, suspending public transit, large events, and school activities as authorities across Mexico race to clear more than 250 roadblocks created by the cartel.
We don't know if we're safe. We don't know if they're going to cancel the flight.
Olga Medina saw smoke rising over Puerto Vallarta from the airport Sunday. She ultimately did make it home to Houston before airlines grounded flights in and out of the resort town.
I feel safe now, but I'm still shaking because I can't believe this has happened to us.
Others were not so fortunate. Adrian Moorfield and TJ Perry went to Puerto Vallarta to celebrate Perry's birthday. They were supposed to fly home to Dallas Sunday. Now they're stranded.
You're kind of there indefinitely.
There were no outgoing flights until Thursday. That does not take into consideration whether or not roads will even be open, the airport will be operating again.
Now, it's worth noting that the Trump administration has previously threatened to use the U.S. military to target Mexican drug cartels. And while this specific case was a Mexican operation, it's well known that the American government regularly shares resources and intel with Mexico to counter these cartels.
I have never once wanted to vacation in Mexico because of this exact situation. I was always afraid that the cartel was just going to wake up and decide to kill everybody they see. And see, bro. And we Americans, so that kill is worth a little bit more to them. Them killing us is like a huge ego boost. I've never wanted to go over there. Not once. And now I'm seeing everybody that vacationed over there, they is stuck because the government then took out the cartel leader and the cartel is taking over. They then took over the airport, the grocery stores. They killing everybody in sight. No, I've never wanted to go over there. Not once. And them cartel members don't play. They savages. They just lost their God, basically. This cartel leader, they just lost their Lord. So they don't, anybody they see is on sight. These Americans that's stuck in the hotels, I mean, I'm hoping nothing happened, but them cartel members don't care. But them folks will go up in that hotel and bust down every single door and shoot up every single room that got a body in it. Them folks, that is the real definition of get it back in blood. Them folks don't play. I never go to Mexico for no vacation. This just solidified my fears.
Here, Mexico is done. In my opinion, Mexico is done. Why? Because if anybody decides to travel to Mexico after what occurred today, you got to be out of your fucking mind. In my opinion, the tourism in Mexico is completely shot right now. It is very, very evident that the government of Mexico has completely lost control and is completely incompetent. They are not able to handle what is currently going on in the streets of pretty much all over the country of Mexico. I mean, if anybody decides to vacation at one of these resorts in Cancun or Puerto Vallarta, listen, you guys are out of your fucking mind. You're out of your mind because it is completely done. Shit has gotten from bad to worse. I shot a video a couple hours ago. I thought, worse was over. It's getting worse. They are now issuing ultimatums. The cartel are now issuing ultimatums. Meet our demands or else we're going to enter your homes and hotels tonight and begin people, citizens, and tourists alike. This is fucking ridiculous. They're issuing ultimatums. And guess what? As it looks right now, they're looking to follow through with these ultimatums. Listen, there's shit happening all over Mexico. In Cancun, there's shootings and blockades all over the streets. carjackings erupting in what we consider one of the most popular destinations in the world. Everybody loves the resorts of Cancun, right? Everybody loves the resorts of Puerto Vallarta. Been there dozens of times. Absolutely love it. After what's happened today, never even consider flying in that country again. In regard to Puerto Vallarta, we know what's going on in Puerto Vallarta. It's up in fucking flames. Buildings, cars, blockades. I mean, everything is on fucking fire. Gas stations are on fire. I mean, they're having shootouts in the middle of the fucking streets, right? Between cartel members and the Mexican military. They just killed 2 National Guardsmen and injured another one in an ambush. I mean, they're not fucking around. They're not fucking around. It got bad. As far as Guadalajara Airport goes, I talked about this. Passengers are stranded. Flights are suspended indefinitely. No flights in and out of Guadalajara Airport. So guess what? If you want to leave the country for your safety, you're fucking stuck. You can't go anywhere. I mean, these videos are out of control. And just when you think shit can't get worse, you know what I mean? More information comes out. In regard to the country of Mexico, schools are closed nationwide as of tomorrow. The entire statewide system is shut down. All public events are canceled indefinitely until further notice, and that is throughout the country of Mexico, not just in Jalisco and in Puerto Vallarta, throughout the country. We all know that the National Guard is actively engaged in shootouts throughout the streets of Puerto Vallarta and Jalisco with these out-of-control cartel members, right? And the U.S. Embassy, listen, they have a shelter-in-place order throughout Puerto Vallarta, Guadalajara, Nuevo Leon, and Guerrero, pretty much in major cities throughout Mexico, right? Shelter-in-place, do not fucking move, okay, until we tell you to move. In Canada, out of all people, right? Guess what they did? They're mimicking, right? Exactly what the United States are doing. Identical warnings. Both countries are pulling flights. No more flights in and out of Mexico to and from Canada. Now, again, shit is getting worse and worse and worse. Now, I want to talk about the governor, right? Pablo Limas. Now, this governor here, listen, they've got Black Hawk helicopters hovering around these fucking cities. They have now mobilized. The Mexican military has now mobilized heavy equipment. Okay, they dispersed them around the streets of Mexico, in these cities to handle the cartel members. It's fucking urban warfare. They're just fucking shooting like the Wild Wild West. I mean, you can't make this shit up. But Governor Pablo Limas, he has confirmed that the military surge, quote unquote, is part of a statewide code red emergency designed to prevent the cartel from following through on its threats as far as entering hotels and homes, right? And of urban warfare, because they know that these fucking guys mean business. I mean, I listen, I don't know how else to fucking say it. I mean, shit is mad. They have issued chilling warnings, and listen, in my opinion, they're going to carry through on these warnings. All over a man who pretty much just what he did as far as bringing the dope into the United States and the rest of the world, okay, and everything that's going on, because it blows my mind. And we have people here in the United States that are advocating for this country, a government who's turned their back on the Mexican people in favor of these cartel members, and we've got people on the streets of the United States that are saying we aren't stolen. It just fucking blows my mind. Okay, the hypocrisy and the stupidity of some people living in our country. Anyway, shit is getting from bad to worse in Mexico. It's getting dark out there. Listen, nothing happens at night. We all know that. And we'll see what happens. But I got a pretty good feeling that tomorrow morning, what I'm telling you right now, listen, it's going to get worse. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Please like, follow, and share. Be blessed. Ciao for now.
Yo, it's your boy Schoolie. Welcome back to another episode of NBH TV, Not Your Born Hustlers TV. And today we talking about Mexico and the whole El Machacho. Pardon me, I don't know what the hell the man's name is, but El M, you know what I'm saying? Baby goddamn El Chapo over there laying down law. And it's crazy because I work with some Mexicans with the construction. I was just asking them, like, man, what do y'all think about that? And they like, shit, this gonna be another one up next. This gonna be a dude named Yogurt or some shit like that. He got up next. And he like, that's how the cartel go over there. Like, they just got generations of bosses just waiting, like on some Emperor King type shit. And that's crazy to me, the fact that they are literally running the country. Like, they literally got an army just like the army. Them people can't mess with them boys over there. They getting their ass the flux for real, man. And this is a hot topic right now, so I'm covering it. I just want to know what y'all think about Mexico. Do y'all plan on going back? Me personally, I don't want to go to Mexico no more. That's a big fat policeman at my door. He grabbed me by the collar. He made me pay ya. I don't want to. Nah, anyways, but nah, for real, man. That's crazy. I'm praying for Mexico, you know what I'm saying? All my Mexican fellas out there, I hope y'all family and stuff as well. But this is crazy, but this has been going on for years, for decades. The cartel been building themselves up. America, they not even gonna play that shit. If you try to even build a gang, you seen how they did Young Thug, YSL, they gonna put your ass under the jail. So America ain't going for it. So over here, I don't think we gotta worry about no civil stuff like that. As of right now, we going at it with ICE. So it ain't no different from what the hell they got going on. We just ain't burning cars and shit. Versus them, they really putting their feet on the gas. So we gonna see how it play out, man. I think that this the peak of it. I actually don't think that it'll go no further than what it is, but we gonna see. So stay tuned. See you soon. Let's go, baby.